Good evening, Leo. Welcome to my channel, Spirit and I Incorporated. It's a pleasure to have you back with me this evening. For those of you that are new to this channel, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you. I'm recording this February 2022 forecast on the evening of the 8th of February 2022. And before I commence with the new moon energies that we just had in Aquarius on the 1st of February, I just like to quickly reflect back to the full moon in Cancer that we had at 27 degrees Leo on January 17th. Now, for you, Leo, this fell in your 12th house, and the 12th house has to do with, self-reflection, spiritual awareness. Some of you have been searching and perhaps needing to just take some time to rest and reflect, which is also what this house is indicative of insofar as its energies are concerned. It's a house of a time to just lay back and rest and reflect and rejuvenate. And certainly there have been, I believe, some of you Leos that have, been doing so. And if that's the case, that's really, really a positive thing to have been doing. And for those of you that didn't have an opportunity to do that, I hope that as January unfolded through the last half and into February, you've been taking some time, because those energies are still very much playing out as we are here in the beginning of February. And, in this house of the 12th house, where this full moon in Cancer at 27 degrees fell for you, Leo, it's just a really, supportive energy for connecting with your spirituality and how that is supported in your reality, and how you would like for that spirituality to be supported in your reality. Also, with this energy of the full moon, it allows you to release any negative attachments, or that is the idea in any event when you connect with your higher elevated consciousness, whether that's through spirituality of, yoga or Reiki or meditation or prayer, whichever of the holistic alternative forms of healing that are healthy. That's the way this energy has wanted you Leos to connect, to perhaps, release the energies that have hindered your growth, and as that just haven't served you. And so this has been a very good time for you to be in this energy of releasing. Now, Uranus, the planet of the Great Awakener, when its energy is utilized in a positive fashion, in a higher elevated spiritual conscious awareness, that planet, which is also known as the planet of the universe, and sudden change and disruption and unexpected surprises. It has been retrograde since 2018. And for you, Leo, it's been transiting your 10th house, which is the house of your career, how you show up in the world, your worldly aims. And it did start moving direct on January 19th. And so it is therefore at this time also moving direct. And it's perhaps allowed you to make some changes in your career, or where you've been looking to make changes in your career, perhaps where you couldn't in the past. Now those energies, as this planet is moving forward, is allowing you to do so. And so it's very much supported for you to not only look at, but to delve into and definitely transform and make that movement forward if you're in a position to do so. So some of you are really wanting to make career and or employment changes if you have not already done so. For yourself, that better reflect who you are, Leo, because we are all changing with some very dynamic energies that have been happening truly since 2008, and certainly respectively in the areas of which these energies have been falling in our transits since the last 3 years, or throughout the last 3 years. And with the last 2 years of the global serious global transitions going on, it has really changed all of our lives in a lot of different ways. And this is what Uranus does. Uranus, when we don't listen to our intuitive knowing to make changes, Uranus will come in and do it for us. And oftentimes that unexpected surprise can feel very discomforting because we're unprepared. But ultimately, the goal of Uranus is to move us forward, to align who we are to be, our authentic self, and to um, gather and welcome those energies to move into arenas of even employment and or career changes, and in our personal lives too, depending on where Uranus falls in our natal house chart, um, to move us forward, to release the past negativities that have hindered us, elevate our consciousness and move us forward. So there are some very dynamic energies that have been happening here, Leo, for you, as well as for the collective in all of the zodiacs. Now, the new moon that we just had in Aquarius at 12 degrees on the 1st of February for you, Leo, fell in your 7th house of relationships. And that's relationships of all kinds. And, Saturn, also the planet of restriction, and also considered the planet of time and reward when we are disciplined with our day-to-day work endeavors. It's, Saturn rules Taurus, where currently Uranus has been transiting and now moving forward in. And Taurus is very much, an earth sign in that it's fixed like Aquarius and like you, Leo. So although change doesn't come easy, it's necessary for the purpose of growth. And with this new moon in Aquarius that just fell in your 7th house, there are some changes for some of you Leos going on in your personal relationships as well as your professional relationships, which would reflect back to those energies that we just spoke of in the aforementioned with the full moon in Cancer that we had on the 17th of January falling in your 10th house. So the 7th and the 10th are very much connected insofar as relationships are concerned, because it is reflective of all relationships, personally and professionally, and how that, how those relationships can be, triggered and or networked into one another, not only within the relationship within ourselves, but how we connect to our environments professionally and personally. And so there are some big shifts happening for a lot of you Leos with respect to these energies. It's really important to connect with your intuitive higher self during this type of a transit. Saturn has been working through Taurus since 2020, since March of 2020, and it is considered traditional. And so therefore, although it's not a fixed planet, it likes things to stay the same. And Uranus, the planet of new beginnings, the planet of the universe, is asking us to all move forward, to become who we are meant to be, to become our authentic self, and to align with that which we are better serving in and to serve in. For our highest and best self. And so there has been this conflict throughout the last couple of years with those two planets. However, now with Uranus, as I mentioned earlier, moving direct, perhaps these energies for you as well can start flowing a little bit smoother in helping you obtain that push to move into a new relationship for yourselves, personally or professionally, career endeavors, employment, different forms of employment that are better aligned, and allowing you to release that which hasn't served you from the past. So these are some important astrological elements I did want to review before I commence the balance of this forecast with the energy spread of the Animal Oracle, the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, and then I'll clarify with some details through the Rider-Waite Tarot, and we'll close out the February 2022 forecast with one energy oracle from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. So this being said, Leo, thank you to each of you again for joining me this evening. I do hope that the new year has unfolded, positively and continuing in forward motion through some very dynamic energies that we've all been enduring, and that you are all feeling blessed and thankful for the new experiences and what we have learned, through even challenging experiences that have allowed us to grow and move forward. So I think those are very, very important facets to bear in mind with the energies that we are, enveloping them, saying thank you for what we've learned and moving forward, leaving that behind which hasn't served us, and welcoming the new energies that are upon us for our own personal and professional well-being and growth. So, Leo, let's take a look at your most recent, current, and forthcoming energies, and then we'll get some clarifications, and we'll close out with the Enchanted Math Oracle. So for Leo, February 2022, beautiful fire signs of Leo. First card out, Leo. We have the starfish. I hope you can see this, Leo. It speaks of infinite possibilities. A lot of you Leos, it appears as though you've been connecting with your most inner self. This energy is in the upright. The numerical number is significant as it's a 59, which reduces to a 5, because 9 and 5. It's 14, 9 and 5 is 14 in this, so that reduces to a 5, and 5 is indicative of change. Sorry, I had to do some mathematical gymnastics there. But this is in your most recent past energies, so I suspect that this is reflective of some changes that some of you, or a lot of you Leos, have been coming through the last half of January, and as we have brought also into the first week of February. And certainly those have been positive, seemingly so. You're wanting to look, a lot of you Leos are truly welcoming at looking at the infinite possibilities of your life. Some of you making those career changes as mentioned astrologically in the previous portion of this forecast. And those of you that have not yet had the opportunity to do so, it appears as though you have really been reflecting within that 12th house, as also mentioned earlier, and wanting to welcome in the infinite possibilities of moving forward. So that's in your most recent past energies of change. So again, I'm feeling very strongly that is reflective of the last half of January. Moving forward into your current energies, we have the Peacock Spirit. And this is the numerical number 46, reducing to a 10, which is the energy of completion. Now, for you, Leos, this energy did come up in the reverse, and it is merely indicative of when this energy is in reverse. It is suggesting that a lot of you are still taking that time of reflection. Some of you that have been wanting to move some energies forward where you can truly let your Leo light shine. It's been delayed, but again, all of the planets as of the 4th of February have finally moved direct. Uranus moved direct on the 19th of January, the planet of change, the planet of the universe known as the Great Awakener, and wanting us all to become our authentic self. That went forward on the 19th of January. Venus went forward on the 29th of January, and it had been retrograde for about 4 weeks, along with Mercury, the planet of communication. That planet of communication, Mercury, went forward on the 3rd of February. So there are still, we're still in the post-shadow phase of that planet being retrograde, where it can delay communications or delay applications coming in, or delay our ability to move forward. But that is what this energy is indicative of, where some of you have just been feeling some frustration due to those delays. But those energies are shifting the further we come into February, as of, from today, the 8th of February forward, certainly are healthier now than they were even just a couple of days ago. For your current energies, we have the Seahorse Spirit. This numerical number is the number 53, and it reduces to an 8, and it did come up in the reverse, and it speaks of watching and waiting. And so again, indicative of, I'm feeling very instinctively that a lot of you Leos perhaps that have been wanting to make some changes with employment, with the career opportunities that you're looking at. Some of you are still in that holding pattern of feeling frustrated and or delayed for whatever those reasons may be for each of you will be different individually, because you're all different Leos born at different times and different dates and different years. But the collective message here is that there have been a delay in those energies of being able to move forward. So that is what this energy oracle card in the reverse is clarifying. It's just you're looking within, and a lot of you are just, kind of in this holding pattern of waiting for something that you wish to have unfold insofar as your endeavors are concerned with your career, wanting to make changes. Some of you still feeling stuck in your old career and or employment arenas, and really wanting to bust out and feeling that very, very strongly actually right now, even needing to use those words. A lot of you just want to break free of the chains that have bound you from the past. And you will, I truly feel that the ability to do that, to make those changes that you want, will happen. It's just that they're delayed, and it's because we have some dynamic energies that are just all moving forward recently in the last 72 hours, and they will continue to move forward. And so now is a really good time, while you're watching and waiting to see what will happen with that new application for that new employment position you're looking at, or while you're wanting to make a career change and you're waiting to see how that will unfold and when that might happen. It's a good time to continue to prepare yourself, set the new intentions. How will you move forward when the application comes through and you're interviewed? How will you move forward, to answer those questions of enveloping that new career opportunity? The delay is a healthy time to set the intentions, to plant the seeds, to review how you wish to move forward. And these delays are allowing you the opportunity to do so. So take advantage of them. With this new moon in Aquarius that we just had at 12 degrees on the 1st of February, it is the time to set new intentions. We are in the age of Aquarius. It is the time to move things forward, to become our authentic self. And when there are delays, we can use those energies positively to prepare for the new beginnings that are forthcoming. So they're just, try not to be frustrated. Easier said than done, and I can totally appreciate that and respect that. But if I may suggest, keep it positive. Stay focused on that which you desire for your highest and best good, so that you can move out of any negative energies that have, hindered you from the past, that haven't served you, releasing them, letting them go, leaving them in the past, obtaining that healing through prayer or meditation, and preparing for the new by staying focused on the new. So that's a really healthy way to recycle any frustrating energies and make them work for you. It's not putting your hand in the sand. It's not putting your head in the sand. It's saying, okay, there's some delays, so I can use this time productively and prepare for that which I wish to have unfold, for a new beginning for myself. And, perhaps it's allowing you some time to study further. Perhaps it's allowing you some time to rest further. These are not negative energies. They're opportunities to heal from that which has hindered us from the past, and renew ourselves through rest and alternative forms of healthy healing, to be able to welcome the new when the divine knows that it's the best time for us to receive. And if you are aware of that elevated form of consciousness, and even if you're not, the divine timing is rarely our timing, but the divine timing is always what's best. So perhaps that will be of help to you as you're going through, some of you are going through some delays of changes you wish to make in your professional and or personal arenas, insofar as even your relationships are concerned. So let's clarify your most recent energies of the starfish, where a lot of you are wanting to look at the infinite possibilities and welcome them in these new changes that you wish to make professionally and personally. We have beautiful the major arcana of the star, and this is the major arcana that rules Aquarius, which is the age that we are currently in, and where Saturn has been transiting since 2020, March of 2020. So this is a beautiful energy. The Roman numeral number of 17, which reduces to an 8. It is confirming that there are infinite possibilities for a lot of you Leos that are looking to make those positive changes for yourself. This is an energy of delving into that career that you are authentically aligned with, as the star would be indicative of the North Node, which is the direction we're supposed to be going at this time, where the nodes will be triggered as well, especially on this full moon that we're coming up to on the 16th of February, which will be in Leo. So these are very beautiful energies, very supportive for you, Leo. Focus on that star. Focus on the star that you are and the career that you wish to embrace and or enhance through study further, to welcome and be able to delve into and welcome the support of the divine, because you are totally supported. This is in your most recent past energies that a lot of you Leos have been tapping into through your own inner healing and self-reflection, as was mentioned previously with the 12th house energies of the last half of January going into the first part of February of reflection. Beautiful energies following your innate intuitive knowing of where you wish to take your career next, where you wish to start anew. That's what you need to stay focused on. And you're being totally supported, Leo, even through some frustrating and delayed energies. Clarifying the star, we have the Hermit. Here you are, Leo. Yes, this is the time of a lot of you in the most recent past did take that time out to rest and reflect and connect with your higher self. Having that light of the universe shine on the path that you wish to walk forward on. Looking within yourself and within your own spiritual counsel to connect with that which you are most aligned with to move forward into, and as far as your career is concerned, and how that will authentically help your professional relationships, or how you would like to even show up for yourself professionally in a new career endeavor, or expanding the current career that you're in. But for a lot of you, I'm feeling that this is a total career change, and how that will positively affect your personal relationships, relationships of all kinds, as a matter of fact. And where there have been delays, it's time for you to continue to reflect, as the Hermit indicates. Rest and reflect and renew, regenerate. Take that time, staying focused on the North Star as is being lit up here in this Hermit's lantern. Take that time to stay focused, even through the delays. Preparation is a time of still preparation, perhaps for some of you. Clarifying the Peacock Spirit. Yeah, we have the Two of Swords in the reverse. I actually see this as very positive, whereas if it would have been in the upright, I would say that a lot of you are still feeling, very blindfolded, not being able to see your way forward, having some mental anxiety as to, what you're wanting and how you plan to move forward, or how you have the ability to move forward. A lot of you Leos are dropping that anxiety. You're releasing the past where it belongs. So I see this as a very positive energy. The swords are indicative of the air elements, and air has to do with our mental anxieties. And that's what the swords would be indicative of. A lot of you are just releasing those anxieties and wanting to stay focused on that North Star that's in that lantern that's lighting your path forward, and staying focused on your prayer and meditation, and receiving the guidance from your higher elevated consciousness to move you into that new beginning by releasing the negativities. Beautiful energies, very beautiful. And clarifying that, there you go, Leo, the Empress in the upright, beautiful, strong, supportive energy of creating that which you desire in a brand new endeavor. Those of you that have put out application for a new stream of employment and or career endeavor, you've done the work. You're releasing the energies of the work you had to put into it, releasing the anxieties of the delays, and just wanting to sit back now and rest and reflect and allow that to come in when the divine knows what's best, insofar as the timing is concerned. That's what the Empress does. She sits back, she, meaning the energy, these are not generic specific, but she sits back and she waits, as is indicated here, by releasing any negative thoughts, understanding that the delays are necessary because perhaps the timing still needs to, gather momentum to move forward with these energies that planetarily are just moving forward as of the 4th of February, where all the planets are moving forward. And you're sitting back and you're waiting and you're resting in the process of doing so for some of you Leos. Beautiful energy. Now, clarifying your current energies or your forthcoming that you're going into, where you're still sitting back here and waiting for some results of that new application that you're waiting on, or how to move forward in the new career endeavor that you wish to create for yourself. Clarifying those energies of the Seahorse spirit. We have the Four of Cups. Beautiful. It's an energy of self-love and reciprocity of self-love and spiritual love from yourself to yourself. Healing. It's an energy of healing as you're, resting and awaiting answers for a new beginning for yourself. A lot of you Leos are healing within yourself. Love, the cups are indicative of love. And here's the hand of divine offering you a cup of love. And you also have 3 cups of love that are full to the top. This is about healing and loving yourself and understanding that it's just, if there are delays, you're supposed to continue to heal, continue to love, and give that uplifting energy room to grow within your most inner self. That's what this energy is indicative of to me. Clarifying the Four of Cups. We have the four, this is what it would look like in the upright, the Four of Swords in the reverse. Now, if it were in the upright, I would say that a lot of you are still taking time to rest and reflect, as would be indicative of the 4th house, of the 12th house. This is in the reverse. So it is telling me that some of you are still feeling that anxieties of the past, whatever that means to you Leos, in your perhaps a career that you wish to leave and envelop a new career for yourselves. There's been some anxieties here. Some of you are still feeling very frustrated with this energy in reverse. Others of you are understanding that it's a time to take this time to continue to heal within from whatever that unrest has been in the past, that perhaps was very unexpected for you. Perhaps there was an unexpected change of employment for you, which is what this energy could also be indicative of. But it is a time to know that the divine is helping you to heal from within. That's what the Four of Cups is indicative of. Here's the hand of the divine offering you love, which is healing your innermost self so that you will be in a healthier frame of inner guidance and a healthier frame of mind to receive the new beginnings that are on offer to you with respect to your, career interests. For some of you, creating a new career for yourself and or new employment opportunities for yourself. And that's what these energies are suggesting to me intuitively. It's just a time to not let the frustrations overwhelm you, but instead recycle those energies, make them work for you through truly making an effort to focus on prayer and meditation and understanding that The divine knows best as to when the timing is best for that to unfold, for you to receive your new beginning. It can be very frustrating, and I'm not trying to minimize, but it's really important to work with the energies to flow forward. Just some delays. That's all this is suggesting. I'm going to clarify these energies with one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. If I may also, just wanting to reflect back to these energies. These swords, when they're in the reverse, swords are indicative of mental anxiety. Very, very important to stay focused on the healing, as I mentioned. And when those thoughts of, that which has upset you for whatever reason, perhaps for some of you with a career, perhaps, how that's affected your other relationships, know that it's been necessary for your own self to heal right now. This is really, really important energy. This is, the divine with all this beautiful spiritual light around you, reminding you to stay focused on yourself and love yourself and heal yourself by releasing these anxieties. Be the Empress. Focus on that North Star, as is indicated here, that you were focused on in the recent past, and for some of you still are. Stay focused on this, because that's what you're bringing in. You want to stay focused and put your energies towards that which you want, not that which you don't want. So if I may suggest, do your very best to release the anxieties through prayer, through meditation, that will help you to heal within yourself, so that you can sit back and welcome the new beginnings when the divine knows that you are ready to receive them, which is the watching and the waiting. That's really, really important. I just wanted to clarify that. If I wasn't clear before, I wanted to clarify that at this time again. So, pulling one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck, just to clarify these energies for the first half of February 2022 for Leo. Leo, February 2022. This card just flew out and it came up in the upright, Leo. The number 14 is indicative of change as it reduces to a 5. 5 is the numerical number of change, and it speaks of riding the wave. Beautiful, beautiful energies. These two dolphins, which is suggesting the energy of yourself and spirit, is catapulting you out of the stormy ocean into the air to ride the wave into your new beginning, beautifully supported by the universe. You have a whole ocean of universe supporting you, Leos, to move forward to that North Star that you were so focused on in your recent past, and perhaps got a little bit, derailed in your current and forthcoming energies just because of some delays. But the message here is to stay focused on what you were already focusing on in your recent past. Stay focused on the North Star. That's the place you're supposed to go. That which is perfectly aligned for you to be your true and authentic self. Ride the wave that the universe wishes to carry you forward on. To be the star that you're meant to be, Leo, in the authentic, infinite possibilities that the Creator has already mapped out for you. This is very, very important to stay focused on. Beautiful, solid energies. Don't let the delays frustrate you of the past. Do your very best to release any angst that you might have, and you can certainly ask the universe to help you to do that as well. And stay focused on this North Star, Leo, because you have beautiful new beginnings coming for you. And the energies as we move through February into March specifically and April will be even more supportive for new beginnings. So this is the time to keep the intention set of that which you wish to create for yourself in a healthy manner, in a new career for yourself, by releasing that which no longer serves you from the past. Even if you're 50 years old and you're in the throes of wanting to make a change, you have the ability and the support of the universe to do so by riding the wave, focusing on your North Node star. That's the energy we're supposed to be going towards, the North Star, which means aligning to that which you instinctively feel you are aligned with, that which you're passionate about, that which you love, whether it's something you wish to create, whatever it means for you, Leos, it will be different. But the key is to stay focused on it, because that's where you want your energy to go. And let the rest, let the naysayers and the negativity of the past, leave it in the past. It hasn't served you, and you don't want to take it into your new energies, because these are beautiful energies. So stay focused on all of this beautiful energy. The light of the universe, the power of the universe, and the star of the universe is yours. Stay focused, Leo. It's been a pleasure having you all with me this evening. Spirit and I Incorporated truly appreciates each and every one of you that subscribe, share, and like my channel. I genuinely and humbly am appreciative. It has helped my channel to grow. I look forward to seeing you soon with some beautiful forthcoming energies of the full moon forthcoming on the 16th of February, which will be in your sign, Leo. Stay tuned. I will be back for a forecast on that very soon. Until then, as I mentioned to you, stay focused on your North Star. Stay focused on the North Star, Leo. That which is perfectly aligned for you is unfolding. Ride the wave toward it. And if there have been delays of realizing your infinite possibilities, know that they are forthcoming and that you can tap into those energies by staying focused through your higher elevated form of consciousness. And however you obtain that, whether that's through yoga, meditation, or prayer, whatever you feel drawn to that's healthy for you, that will help you to stay focused on aligning with who you are today, not who you were yesterday or even a month ago, but who are you today, Leo? That's where your energies need to go. And don't let the frustrations of the delays derail you. Stay focused, Leo. Be the star that you are. We'll see you soon. Spirit and I Incorporated signing off for now. Thank you for joining me. Good night.